Jimmy Fallon is back, and this time, he's not just making people laugh, he's building a brand new world where creativity, business, and comedy collide. His latest venture, On Brand, is a competition series that blends the best elements of The Apprentice, Shark Tank, and Project Runway into one high-energy reality show. If you asked Jimmy to describe it himself, he'd tell you it's like those 3 shows rolled into one. He even jokes about the roles, with a laugh. He calls himself Heidi Klum and admits he can barely keep a straight face when filming. He laughs through takes, saying he feels like he's on a different planet, and then points out that maybe he's a little bit of Tim Gunn too, guiding contestants and cheering them on as they try to make their creative dreams come true. At its heart, On Brand is all about ideas. Jimmy says he's always loved advertising and coming up with clever concepts. That's why he created the fictional On Brand agency, where contestants compete to develop marketing campaigns for real-life companies. Every episode gives them a new challenge, and the results are anything but predictable. Jimmy serves as the show's host, creator, and executive producer, a triple role that pushes his creativity in new directions. He says it's one of the most exciting jobs he's had in a long time. Though he admits it's tricky, he's loving the chaos of it all. Fallon says he's a longtime fan of reality television, but had no idea how complex it was to produce. With over 30 cameras filming every move, he's learning on the job, and that's part of what makes it so fun. According to Jimmy, the show's energy comes from its mix of imagination, humor, and real-world business. He says the team has created something truly special, and he can't wait for people to see it. Joining him on Brand is Powerhouse Marketing. Executive and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, Bozoma St. John. She's not just a co-host, she's the show's marketing mentor and judge. Bringing her deep industry experience to the competition, Bozoma's resume is stacked. She's the former chief marketing officer of Netflix and has worked with some of the biggest brands in the world. On Brand, she's the voice of expertise, grounding Jimmy's enthusiasm with sharp professional insight. She says working with Jimmy has been an incredible experience. According to her, he's underselling his own skills because, in her words, what he does every night on The Tonight Show is a kind of reality TV in itself. He's spontaneous, funny, and knows how to read people's emotions. All crucial traits when contestants are pitching big ideas in front of the judges. Bozoma adds that she's actually learning from him too, especially how to react faster, give feedback more instinctively, and connect emotionally with people in real time. She says those are skills she didn't always use in a corporate boardroom, but they've become invaluable on Brand. Jimmy, in turn, says Bozoma legitimizes the entire show. While he might react to a great pitch with pure excitement, saying things like, "That's awesome, I love it," Bozoma brings the strategic perspective. She's the one reminding him that some of these campaigns would involve real budgets worth millions of dollars. He laughs about how she sometimes has to reel him in, telling him to slow down before committing to an idea that could cost a fortune. He admits he's still learning the marketing jargon, but together, they make the perfect team. Her professionalism, balancing his enthusiasm, Jimmy recalls the contestants' reactions when Bozoma first walked onto the set. Their jaws dropped. Everyone instantly recognized her. Some whispered, "That's Bozoma St. John, the Queen of Marketing." Jimmy proudly pointed out that she's even in the Marketing Hall of Fame. He jokes that when he looked up the lists of top marketing professionals from the past decade, Bozoma's name was always there, over and over again. So, how does the competition work? 10 contestants, all everyday people with big ideas, will go head-to-head in creative challenges designed to test their marketing instincts. Each week, they'll develop campaigns for real brands, from household names to up-and-coming businesses. The best ideas will advance, while others will be sent home. At the end of the season, one winner will walk away with a $100,000 cash prize and serious bragging rights. The show premieres Tuesdays on NBC. And it's already generating major buzz. Fans of both Jimmy Fallon and Bozoma St. John are curious to see how their chemistry plays out on screen and whether Jimmy's trademark humor will blend with Bozoma's powerhouse professionalism. Jimmy jokes that while Bozoma is officially his CMO on the show, she's also a real housewife, which makes things even more entertaining. When asked if his wife Nancy had any role in Bozoma joining the show, Jimmy laughed and said she absolutely did. Apparently, his wife is a big Real Housewives fan and immediately suggested Bozoma for the project. When Jimmy was still brainstorming potential co-hosts, he admits he wasn't familiar with her at first, but quickly became a fan after watching her debut episode. He laughs about how his wife insisted he needed that exact kind of energy on the show, and she was completely right. Jimmy also revealed there's another Housewives star making a surprise cameo on Brand, calling it a fun little reunion for Bravo fans. He teased that it's a small but exciting moment viewers will love when they spot it. For Bozoma, the mix of reality TV and business competition is a natural fit. When asked which group is tougher, corporate CEOs or Real Housewives, she laughed and said, "It's a tough call. The CEOs already know who she is," she joked, "but the Housewives had to learn fast." Either way, she handles both worlds with confidence and charisma. Jimmy describes Bozoma as the perfect mix of corporate power and star quality, calling her corporate America wrapped up in one fabulous human being. He says she brings an unmatched level of energy and expertise that elevates the entire production. When asked what kind of campaign he'd pitch for The Tonight Show if he were competing on Brand, Jimmy smiled and said the show has already changed the way he thinks creatively. He's started giving feedback differently, even to his own team, and says he's getting more innovative every day. He jokes that his pitch would probably be something fun and ridiculous, like adding extra legroom to make the audience laugh. More than anything, Jimmy says On Brand is designed to spark creativity. It's meant to inspire viewers to think about what makes a great idea work. He says anyone watching can play along at home. Just pause the episode when the challenge is announced and come up with your own pitch, whether it's for Dunkin' Donuts, Marshalls, or any brand featured that week. He promises you'll find yourself thinking like a creative director by the end. Each episode is packed with fresh ideas, unexpected twists, and real-world results. The show moves fast, and viewers will see the contestants' campaigns come to life in real time, from concept to execution. Jimmy says that's one of the coolest parts of the format, watching creativity turn into something tangible, right before your eyes. He also predicts that a lot of people watching will think, "I could have done that better," or "I have a great idea for next season." And that's exactly what he wants, a show that inspires people to dream bigger, think smarter, and maybe even join the competition themselves someday. Jimmy says the energy of On Brand is infectious. It's creative, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt. It's not just about business, it's about storytelling, collaboration, and the spark that turns a good idea into something unforgettable. He promises it's a show the whole family can enjoy, funny, fast-paced, and full of inspiration. Whether you're a fan of marketing, reality TV, or just good entertainment, On Brand delivers all of it. With Jimmy's humor and Bozoma's brilliance, it's the perfect blend of fun and expertise. On Brand isn't just another competition, it's a celebration of imagination, innovation, and the belief that anyone can have the next big idea.